Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Average Black Girl. Today I want to talk about Teyana Taylor. Now, as you guys know, she basically broke the internet on Sunday at the VMAs, and rightfully so. Not only did she feature her amazing body and her bomb dance moves, but, she had her man in there and her baby. But that caused me to think about doing this video and appreciating Teyana Taylor's comeback after a breakup. Because, baby, she did that. She won. She won. And let me tell you how she won. And these are certain notes that we can all take from Teyana Taylor and how she went about everything. So, for those of you that don't know, Teyana Taylor has been around, but she's been very, underrated. Hasn't really been mainstream. But if you're black, you pretty much know of her or about her. She was featured on Sweet 16 and was signed to Pharrell's record label back then. That didn't really work out the way she wanted it to. And so now she's with Kanye West. And she's on his label. And that's why Kanye West featured her in the video. This was his way of making her famous. But anywho, that's the connection. That's why she was there. That's why she's relevant. Now, last year, she went on The Breakfast Club, and I remember because it was real juicy. It was a lot of stuff going on Instagram, and so she basically went on Breakfast Club to air out the juiciness and have her, I'm only doing this interview one time only about this topic, and then I'm moving on. So, Teyana Taylor had been dating this basketball player named Brandon Jennings, and she had been dating him for some years. She had given her virginity to him, and they had been basically going through a lot. He was cheating on her with his baby mama, the woman that he got with before Teyana. So there was rumors of that. But the main reason that everything blew up was because Brandon had, broke up with her and then got with her friend LaShante Hackard really, really, really fast. There was no in between. There was basically definitely some overlay. He was messing with her and messing with Teyana at the same time. And then basically, she took Teyana from her. That's my man. So, there was people, maybe their PR, their own camps were basically saying that, Teyana Taylor and LaShante, they're cool, but they're just industry cool, meaning that they're not real friends, and, she's playing into it. Okay, the industry's small, everybody knows each other, but that's not my friend, so she's putting more into it. But Teyana Taylor came back to the Breakfast Club and had receipts, and was basically showing text messages no, this is how we're real friends, and these are some experiences that we've had in the past. These are some text messages to prove that we are real friends. So the overall resounding theme of the Breakfast Club interview was just that, she was really hurt. How could this person that I've been through so much with, that we definitely have love for each other, I loved him, he was one of my first loves, if not my first love, how can you do that to me? And just the way you went about it was just so shady, and we've been through so much, and I'm just really hurt that it happened, and I just can't even believe that this is happening. I am flabbergasted that I'm even at this point having to do this interview with someone like that. There's no respect anymore, and I'm just, really hurt. And I feel a lot of us can relate to that. A lot of us can relate because, let's be honest. Most people are not marrying their first boyfriend. So, it happens. Your first boyfriend may or may not, work out with you. And with that being said, that means that, a lot of relationships don't work out. And so, she went up there, cleared the air, letting everybody know, I'm not no crazy, psycho woman. Like, there was really some shady stuff happening. I have the receipts to prove it. This is just how it is. Okay, great. Once she had that situation and she talks about it and she proved herself, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with clearing your name, because men will time and time again, you know, say, oh, my ex was crazy and this, that, and the other. But why is she crazy? Like, what did you do to make her crazy? Or why are people believing that the situation is crazy? Like, actually, it's not that crazy for me to, you know, want a certain amount of respect and for me to do the same thing that I would do for you to do for me. So I don't think she was crazy. I didn't get that from the situation. I got that she was really hurt and she wanted to clear her name. Now, moving forward, at the end of the Breakfast Club interview, she was like, I have moved on. I did find a good guy. I'm not ready to release his name, but, you know, I'm going to speak on this incident once and then I'm moving on. So, you know, we left the interview not knowing who it was, what was going on, but then they went on vacation together. And we knew who it was. So it was Amon Shepard, another, you know, basketball player. He plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that is who she was dating, and they were on vacation. And fast forward, you know, a year, now they are like going super heavy, and this is what happens. So she is now openly dating this man and very, very happy. And you know, when our man is right, when we got our love life together, we can conquer anything, honey. And she has been doing just that. Not only is her songs like really dope, like if you haven't checked out her songs, you should. Like her latest singles with Pusha T, and it's actually really, really good. Her vocals are actually really, really good. And I've been following her on Instagram before this, and she is on tour, and her tours are doing well. People are coming to her shows. People are commenting saying that they're having a good time and that she's putting on a good show. And let's not forget the VH1 Hip Hop Honors, where she killed Lil' Kim. Like, she was the best one. That was her, like, it's her time. And so not only is she having a good time with her love life, she is having a great time with her career at this point. And not only is she doing well with her career, but she's helping to put her man on. Like, he actually has aspirations to be an artist. So she's actually collaborating with him on songs and helping to promote him and, you know, just being a unit. And not only does that happen, but he is super, super excited and ready and willing to be a daddy. Like, not only did he actually deliver his baby because she went into labor and didn't know she was in labor, so he actually ended up delivering her their daughter, which is Amon Jr., so Junie is her nickname. He ended up delivering her on the bathroom floor. And when he went and had his interviews, he was crying, just tears of happiness, like just really in love with his family and just excited to be a dad and just experience all of this. He's just taking it all in. Now, meanwhile at the ranch, at the camp of Brandon Jennings and LaShante Heckard, Brandon publicly left LaShante while pregnant. Like, went on Twitter and announced that he's single, all this type of stuff. And from her Instagram, she looks very, very, like, much like a single mother. Like, there's no pictures of them together at all as a unit. There's not even pictures of them together with the baby. Now, of course, you choose what you want to share and what not to share, but I don't even see pictures of him because she decided not to show her baby for 8 months, which I believe is the same age as, or around the same age as Teyana's daughter, I'm not sure. But for 8 months, she has chosen not to show the baby. But then after Teyana Taylor had her debut on VH1 VMAs, all of a sudden now there's pictures of the baby. So who knows what's going on with that? Like, why? You won him. You took him from me and you embarrassed me in the middle of it. So where's the competition from? There's no competition. But I think that we can all take a step from that. Like, yes, clear your name. Don't let these rumors, especially if they're not true at all, and you want to make sure that your name is clear. You have every right to clear your name, Mom. You do. You have every right, Mom, to clear your name and to do what you have to do. In fact, you should. Like, your brand is important. Don't let some man mess up your brand. So I get that. But then, that was it. She didn't dog his name. She didn't drag him through the mud. She didn't constantly send any subliminal texts. She moved on and found a man that not only loves her and supports her, but he respects her and her craft. And they're building together. Like, he not only supports her, but he was in her video. Having this Black Love Unity having this Black Love Unity brand together with their baby. And she wouldn't have gotten any of that had she been trying to sit back, wait for him to come back, or try to fight over him or win him back over. No, she started fresh with a new man that wasn't going to give her them problems, and she been happy ever since. But the other girl, like I said, publicly left her while she was pregnant. All types of drama. Like, who wants to deal with all that? Now when you can find someone that actually loves and appreciates you and wants to be with you and only you and is interested in building a family unit and building with you, you can have that. That's not above your realm. And I mean, for me, like, I saw myself a lot in that situation when it was coming, and I look and I'm like, I've done some of the similar things that Teyana has done. Like, April was looking real rocky for me. I mean, I don't like putting a lot of my business out there. I have a brand, but, you know, I don't mind dabbling a little bit into my personal life. Like, April was looking really, really rough for me. Like, what I was told was going to happen was not happening. It just was not what I had signed up for and what was presented to me at the time that I had accepted the situation. And so, deciding not to drag his name through the mud, not to do anything, because for why? For what? I was able then to maintain a super positive aura about me, and the chakras aligned, and I was able to meet like a really great guy who has been so supportive of not only my endeavors and helping me as I'm making big decisions, but is just sweet and supportive and makes the time that I need to have for someone as I'm going through this journey versus forcing someone to make that time that just didn't have the time and or, you know, quite frankly, just didn't want to be with me. Like, let's call it what it is. Because if they did want to be with you, you wouldn't have these problems. They would fix it. It's real simple. Men are fixers. If you're uncomfortable, they'll make you comfortable. If you need help, they'll help. Unless they don't want to. So, that has allowed me to, you know, not only do that and start working toward these other things, but I've also been able to just push on, you know, Average Black Girl and push on my brands and just have a really dope summer. Just enjoy life with none of the drama. And I think that this is what we need to be pushing towards. That level of support, that level of care, that level of connection, that is so real. And that is something that we can have and we should require. And not just look at people for their potential, but look at people what they are offering, what they're going to offer for you. So, kudos to Teyana. I'm so happy for you and everything you have going on. Can't wait to see the wedding. It should be coming soon. They've been engaged since the baby shower. So, excited to see where their next step is going to be. But I hope that this speaks to somebody and that you guys, you know, find what you're looking for and know that you can get everything out of life. Like, you don't have to, you know, miss out on something for something else. You can get both. And to bounce back from a relationship. A relationship does not make or break you. You can bounce back and come back and better than ever because Lil Mama is having more success and more stuff now since she dropped that dead weight. And you got to think that maybe a lot of that was because her mind was so not focused and able to focus because home was so messed up. And home was messed up because one person was halfway out the door. But, you know, love will make you do some things that you're like, man, really? But when it's equal, it's amazing and it's a powerful thing. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.